Hanging on the hanging on the
Banging on the speakers, ayy. This shit feel nostalgic, ayy. Feel like I was Frank, ultra from the palette, ultra from the aura, ayy. Shine like ultraviolet, ayy. You should bag up from me, cause I tend to get violent. Say I'm going
We have everybody's attention, please. We are now boarding the Brothership, the only place in outer space where the nerds and the normies come for the content, and you best believe that they are going to stay for the culture. As always, I am your host, representing one half of the deadliest backcourt in the podcasting industry, preaching the good word on all things nerd. 'Tis I, Bro Jita, the prince of all sayings, aka Mr. Matthew Porter, Matty Ice, and I'm here with two very special guests. But before we get into that, before we drop the curtain on the reveal of my two friends, we are talking about one of the new hottest animes on the street right now, Daemons of the Shadow Realm. And we are coming fresh and hot off episode 5. And if you're confused as to why we're dropping in on episode 5, you're as confused as we are as to what this show actually is about. But before we do that, when me and my good brother Trav decided to open up Cell's Bag of Tricks and expand into other anime outside of the Dragon Ball franchise, there were a bunch of content creators that were doing a lot of really dope shit that we were focusing on. And two names on that list who were at the top of consistency and content are two very important guests near and dear to my heart that we have on the podcast today. In the silver corner, we got the top guy with the top knot. If you're feeling down, he can help you get your mana up. Some may call him a golden teacher, but we will call him Senpai S1lva. See what I did there? Silver and gold, baby. Silver and gold. And coming out of the orange, snaps all around for our guy. Snaps all around for our guy. The chameleon of anime content, because he can literally cover anything, anywhere, and do it in any way. And we are all in awe of his greatness. But Senpai S1lva, thank you so much for your time. And a man that I call Kaio Tim times 10, coming out of the orange and blue corner. Sometimes the Frieza Force will talk, sometimes the Saiyans will commune, but Ginyu definitely talks. Representing the anime addicts, my man Kaio Tim times 10, coming out of the hyperbolic time chamber. Kaio Tim times 10, snaps all around. For my guys.
It's not the anime addicts though, man. It's anime association,
bro. We work with so many people. You know what? We can be the anime addicts. If that name already isn't taken, the three of us when we click up, we'll be the anime addicts, bro. If that name ain't taken, bro. But yes, representing the anime association, everybody's favorite guild leader. Everybody. Get your dungeon match and the fuck up out of here. Tim got that, bro.
Yeah,
he
got favorite that. Guild advisor, man.
You already know.
Come on through, get your rank up. And no, I don't care who you are. You ain't coming in as no Class A adventurer. You come in needing to get your rank. So come talk to the boy, man.
You already know though. But like I said at the top of the episode, we are talking about Daemons of the Shadow Realm. I guess a bit of a spoiler. This isn't going to be like a straight 1-to-1 review of episodes 1 through 5, but we'll definitely be bouncing around talking about what this show is and possibly isn't, what we think. We're definitely going to recklessly speculate. You already know how we get down over here. But as a Philly-based podcast, I would be remiss if I didn't give you the Allen Iverson AI overview of the show thus far. We are 5 episodes into Daemons of the Shadow Realm. So Yuru, a young hunter whose life in a secluded mountain village is shattered by a violent invasion, leading him to discover the truth about his destiny and his twin sister, Asa. So why I wanted to bring you guys onto the show, because before Daemons of the Shadow Realm even started, S1lva, I had seen you posting like the teaser trailers and everything, and just like the art and how you covered it had me locked. The creators of Full Metal Alchemist. And then Tim, I know me and you started touching on it when the first episode had dropped. And a big thing I know that the three of us have in common is we typically like to say, like, we usually like, there's like an unspoken nerd rule, like 3 episodes in kind of gives you an idea of like what this show is about to be. And when the 4th episode had came out, I reached out to you guys and I was like, we still don't know what the show is. I don't know if this is new storytelling, but I'm liking it. I'm along for the journey. And I was like, if they haven't told us what the show is about by episode 5, would y'all want to hop on here and speculate what the show is about? Not only didn't they tell us what the show is about by episode 5, but we have more questions about what this show is by episode 5. Hold on real quick, because my child wants, go ahead, just say hi. Just do the things. Say hi. Go ahead. You come on, you hold the studio time. Don't freeze up. Say hi. Do the thing.
Hi.
All right.
What's up?
So, a question for y'all before we kind of get into the nitty gritty of it. So, how do y'all feel about like the pacing of how this show is? Again, like a lot of animes, they'll like establish who the protagonists are, who the antagonists are, what side we should root for, who we should boo for, like who the people that we should be on the lookout because they might turn on their friends. We don't know nothing. We don't know if he was with the good guys right now. We don't know if he escaped from the bad guys. We know nothing. Are y'all liking this the mystery that's surrounding this show that we really have no idea what's going on?
I really enjoy the fact that we're kind of on the same adventure that Uru is on, or Yuru. Forgive me for any pronunciations, because I think that that's what's carrying us through the. I have no clue as to what's going on because neither does he. He's in this like new world and new environment, and so like we're kind of learning with him. And in this episode, now Asa's learning with him too. It seems like like I think both twins are about to learn something, or everybody who's in that situation.
Big facts.
Yeah, I agree with that one. But before I go on, I do want to say that this is the AI episode. You know, your boy from Virginia, both of y'all in Philly.
Bubba Chuck, hell yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. You know, we stepping over them right quick. But
you already know though.
Nah, I'm liking the way the story is going. I think it had a strong entry, but not strong enough to where the lack of, I'm not even going to say the lack of story progression, but not knowing the story doesn't bring it down any, right? You still kind of have that intrigue when you're going along with stuff. I do think that they need to I think next episode we'll get something a little bit more. That's kind of what like the end of the episode of episode 5 showed us. But other than that, I like it. It's building up some intrigue to it. It's got me wanting to see what the story is. You know what I'm saying?
Big facts. Prior to episode 1 dropping, because like it started off, came out swinging. It came out swinging hard the first episode, but something about like the promotional style, again, Silva, when you had put up like the teaser and everything, I don't know what it was about like how they chose to like the rollout for this show, but outside of it being by the creators of Full Metal, what was it about like those initial trailers that like kind of got you hooked? Because I was getting the feeling right out the gate, and I didn't read the manga, but I was just like, oh, this feels like this is about to be one of them ones.
For me, like I think it was the fact that it seemed like it was a completely different world from Full Metal Alchemist. So I was just interested in seeing how they would interpret something that's completely different from that world that they created at first. And I think it was a pleasant surprise to find out that it's kind of based in the modern day, because they did a great job of hiding that in the trailer. Like they only showed us like. I guess because we knew Full Metal Alchemist was in a like kind of modern but not all the way modern time, we might have assumed it would be kind of in the middle of the timeline. But to be in this age where he's talking about smoke signal device or whatever,
cell phones,
that was kind of funny, like, so I think that they did a great job of branding it and making us interested, and then they pulled the rug from under us on that first episode because they gave us no hints.
Yeah, which is crazy. Like in the age of information, the fact that, again, especially with this show having a manga, and like everybody's always in the pursuit of like having the information and like getting the scoop first. The fact that I thought this show was gonna be like set in feudal Japan as well, and then like you see like the 2 smoke stream flames from the airplane, and he's just like, oh, the dragons are out again, and I'm like, the fuck. But I ain't gonna hold you, because of like how they promoted the show. I thought maybe it was they had me still questioning that it was still in modern day. I was just like, that looked like airplane streaks, but who knows? Like maybe the dragons work differently here, or whatever. But like you said, when they dropped in and hit us with that like reveal, and people showing up with AKs and ARs and just like pandemonium and stuff was nuts. But I gotta ask you, Tim, having that revelation that we are in present era, were you like more excited for the show prior to, or like were you looking for like a feudal era show, which they always knock those out the park, i.e. like Inuyasha and things of that nature?
Honestly, I didn't really dive too much into it before it came out, so I didn't really have too many expectations for it. But to see it being, it was kind of like okay, we doing something a little bit different here at first. I thought at first when they was like doing the airplanes and stuff, it was going to be something like a few seasons back. There was this show called Tagonia, I think is how you say it, and it was like there would be like blips into like this guy came from like the future or a different reality, and that's kind of what I thought was going on a little bit, and it was a little bit, but it was more like magical with it, right? They were shielded off from the world versus being somewhere else. I thought it was interesting when we got to the elevator and the chick in the elevator could see the daemon.
Yeah.
Right? That's because literally right before that happened, I was like, yo, I wonder what, like, if somebody living in the city just walking around, like, could they see the demon on top of the car, right? Like, sitting on top of the car. And then it literally answered the question right after that. So I was like, okay, I want to see how they're going to have the because usually when you get like some feudal medieval type stuff, they just destroy buildings like it's nothing, right? But now we can't destroy buildings like it's nothing without actually having collateral damage, right? So I like it because it's different. Let me say that. Just to loop it back around, I like it because it's different than what you would normally get with demons.
No, that's a really good point. And I didn't really think about that. Like how like these are like these otherworldly god creatures, but like, and we learned today that Daemons who have like masters or partners, whatever you want to call them, like they, because I was wondering that too, like when Yuru first got left and right, his two demons and stuff, and like how all the demons were like super gung-ho and like submissive and like wanting to like, oh, let me defend my master and stuff like that. I'm like, you could squash these people like if you wanted to. I was so confused as to like why that was like such a big thing, like that they're like so subservient. But then we learn like Daemons without, you know, like owners or whatever, just like kind of turn into ghosts. They just get stuck to areas until they like fade away. So it's like,
which I think comes up to ask the question of when did Yuru make the contract with left and right? Like I know the little jade pendant unlocked them, right? But was that the contract and they was just stuck there for a while? Like is that where they were stuck at?
I think he explained that like they would be sealed in the item. So like it depends on like there was something that he said about like the jade pendant having some kind of essence, because you're right. It's like they were at those two poles or whatever that's called, the entrance, and they needed that jade pendant and him. I think that those two things were the catalyst in order for him to
his blood.
Yeah. Otherwise, like Matt said, they would just be straight Daemons and then dissipate.
Yeah, because who's the guy that was hiding to be like the shopkeeper? What was his name? Dara, I think that was his name. Because like
Dara.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dara didn't he said something along the lines like when he gave him like the jade talisman, something along the lines of like, oh, like I had to like keep this safe until you like came of age, and he was like, but I guess now we don't have a choice. Like so I guess he was like contracted to him, which then like asked the question again, which we don't have answers to. It's just like there's two of them. He has a twin. Like, was one meant for Asa? Like, were they supposed to like split the demons? Like,
I think
is that a thing that can happen?
Everybody gets two, no?
I was wondering that too, because I thought that too, because I was just like, the one dude has like the tortoise and the hare, and then the other guy has like the two types of fish, and then we have the two giants.
Girl only has the teeth girl.
No, and it's the top and the bottom.
Oh, it's two different things combined. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Because Tim, I was the same thing. Sense. I was like, the teeth girl got one. I guess some people get two, some people get one. So even that's kind of a cool thing.
But you're right.
Like,
why doesn't Asa have one if she's one of the twins?
She doesn't, but she has like some spirit power type of thing that we keep on.
She has
flicking the
because what is it called?
Yeah, because Yudu has seal, like he has like the power to seal, right? And she's break, like, so she can break the shit.
Because how does he get powers and Daemons? Like that's not fair. Like
X, bro. And that.
So I think that like obvious. So. I know you probably already had this in the notes or whatever, so apologies if I'm jumping.
Hey, brother.
But at the end of this episode, they were talking about daytime, nighttime, right?
Yeah,
so obviously there's something special about that. So what I'm thinking is, because he's considered nighttime.
Yeah,
so I think that's why he can have demons, because demons come out at night type of thing, right? So I think that's why he can have a demon and have like the sealing power, because you got to be able to seal the demons back up, type of thing. And then the morning time is like breaking them like gargoyles, maybe. I don't know. That's a little freestyle part of it, right?
No,
But
I
that's
like that.
kind of like what I'm feeling like it's something like it's gonna be something day night gargoyle statue type of ordeal is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just like I've like 4 episodes in, I'm thinking like anytime you see twins in anime, we know there's some type of prophecy, like some type of something, like there's a prophecy or like a second coming or the rapture, and these twins are gonna start the apocalypse, some shit. But then we get the fucking revelation from these yin and yang demons that show up in the end of the episode that they just need Asa's head and Yuru can die. Like, and I'm like, damn, one of the main characters is like already primed, like, oh yeah, we don't need him, get him bumped off, like we just need the sister's head. And then I was like, when the yin and yang demon were like having like their little whisper shadowy secret, they like started name dropping a lot of the what's the group that they're with, the starts with the K, the Kagomori,
something like that.
Yeah, he like name dropped the bull Jin. He said, "Oh, Jin did such a good job bringing them in, and that was fast and all that." But then when they pressed him on it, it was just like, "Yo, these guys work with you," and he was just like, "I've actually never met these guys before."
I think that what I think is going on is that there's somebody playing both sides from the back. Like that's why the village looks like a bad guy, and they're like, "Oh, the village is sending assassins," and it's like the village probably isn't sending any assassins. You know what I'm saying? And these guys think, like, and they're being manipulated.
No, I'll fuck with this.
Because you know what I'm saying? And I think what we were seeing before the yin and yang thing were like the dark powers behind it. Whoever that guy was that Jin didn't like when they initially came there.
The teacher dude? Yeah, and he was just like, yo, back up.
Yeah, he's like, no, that's our guess. There's something up with him and his family. You know what I'm saying?
He is the Kagomori. He is the Kagomori.
He's one of the Kagomori.
And his dad, Gonzo. I was going to say, like, maybe...
Was that the old dude? The bald dude with the scar on his head? That's
No. The guild... Because remember, the people in the shadows... Because you're right about who the one guy is, the younger guy. But the guild master was named by those shadow people like, yo, he's not here, so this is a good time to do it. Right, yeah. So I don't think he's in on it. I think that, like, there's like...
Yeah, that's what I was going... That's what I was going to lead to. If it's somebody... If it's a third party, then yeah, it's not him. Also, fun fact: the voice of Gonzo is Android 20. Is Dr. Gero.
Hey,
that's the voice right there.
Booked and busy. Let's go.
So, but if it's a third party, it can't be him. But the question is, have we seen the third party yet?
Right. I kind of hope we have, because I don't like when
is it
you
the girl? Is it the girl that we met at the very beginning that's on our team, or is it the shopkeeper guy that saved Yuru? Right? Is it him or
like, Hana was the girl's name that
I'm trying to figure out
them already.
Who's
or is it another demon behind it?
There could be that, but who's manipulating the retainers? Because the retainers also seem misguided. Like it's one thing for the village to be misguided because they're all, in East Bumblefuck. They ain't got contact.
Middle of nowhere.
But like the retainers are like, yeah, we gotta go get him back from these people. It's like, so what information are they receiving? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do they think that Asa's bad? Like, do they think that she's being manipulated? Like, I'm confused in that regard.
Yeah, because the way that they ran down on the Higasi village, like they came shooting first, like asking no questions. Yo, they just like ran down on there. So, but Senpai, I like that a lot, bro. That like there might be somebody who's like playing both sides against each other, because it seems clear, like based off the yin and yang Daemons, that like the play was to get both the twins out of whatever protective sphere bubble like the village was in. Because he was like, oh, now we got both the twins down here. They're both on the chessboard. I am one of the big mysteries that I am curious about, though, is just like why the parents only took Asa. Like when if the story that Jin told was true, that the mom just wanted her parents to know that she like didn't die and get like lost in the woods, and she was like, hey, been alive, raised 2 kids. Sorry I let you worry for 5 years or type time. Like I'm like, if it was just that, like why didn't she just take both kids? Be like, oh hey, here are your grandkids, both of them. Like nice to meet you.
I think it's gonna be. I know Yuru doesn't have to be alive or anything. Well, the GOAT, it's a 2-part because I want to go back to touch. I think just because of who the author is, I think we're going to have some like not ancient entity, but ancient entity behind the scene. Right?
I'm rolling.
Like I think that's what's going to go on. We're going to have some type of father type of situation, right? But I think it's like they're a key. The twins are a key to something, right? And it's probably gonna be it's probably like his blood, her face, or something like that, right? But I think they kept him up there because if he's alive, this said prophecy cannot occur, right? Because that's why they were
like that. I like that.
Oh, we can't. Like, oh, we couldn't have asked for it to be a better situation than right now because they're both right here, right? We don't need him, but we need her. So
I like that.
It's gonna be something to do with her eye, probably.
Oh,
right?
Bro, wait. Keep going, but I think you put something in my brain, bro. Keep cooking.
Nah, I was just saying, like, it's gonna be something to do with her eye, and like whatever the prophecy is, he's the hero, of course, right? So kill the hero, and her eye is probably like some type of sigil key type of ordeal.
All right, so you just put something in my brain, bro. Like, I'm putting all the regular speculation together, talking about like the break and the seal. So going back to the yin and yang and whatever shadowy meeting was happening, like the whispers and stuff. Like, because Tim, you had said something. You was like, "Oh, what if it's a daemon that's behind it? Like, not necessarily a person. What if the daemons are like fed up with being like servants? Like, they're like, oh, I hate that our existence has to be tied to humans. Like, I hate, like, if we don't have humans, then like we just like disappear and fade into nothing." Going back to the seal and the break, what if Asa's power of break can break whatever contracts the daemons have with people? Like, whatever ancient contract took place thousands of years ago that causes them to have to like be submissive to people. They're like, yeah, whatever, like you said, an ancient evil father of the daemons is like, oh, I hate that my people are like slaves, basically. And maybe that's what it is. Like, having Yoru killed, Asa can like break that contract. Like, if her power of break is like literal and she can like break anything, like even like contracts, physical places. Damn, bro, I think that's what I want this to be now. Thank you put me on this.
That makes some sense, though. That makes some sense. Like, there's some type of contract, compact, treaty type of thing between the two. Like, and they had to be like subservient to the humans. And now it's like, we ain't feeling this no more. You know
I ain't on it. Yeah, and they need, like you said, like her eye could be something to do with it.
It's
like,
definitely something with the eye. Something's with her eye. Like, we watch too much anime for the eye to not be.
Can I tinfoil hat us real quick?
Hell yeah, please, bro. That's why we're here.
So, I think, right, that it's a misinterpretation of the prophecy that they think they can kill Uru. I think that like there's an issue. I think that like they don't understand the prophecy, and there's a lot of people just that don't understand, just like us. So why would the Daemons understand it? Because there's no way that they both need to be down there, and then man, like for them to just disregard him now, like that shit don't make no fucking sense. Like that's
valid.
Narratively to me does not make any sense, because it's like, all right, did he have to touch her? He didn't hug her. They made it a point to show that he didn't touch her the whole fucking time. So I don't understand why they had to both be off the mountain and only her head. Like, nah, that it sounds a little sloppy to me.
Yeah. And I think Asa knows more than what she's letting on as well. Yeah, if I'll be honest with you.
I hope so. I feel like there's some little hidden gems there that like we're not seeing.
Cause I was when they was about to, when Yuru was asking like, oh, what happened to mom and dad? Like, I thought that was weird that she had Jin tell him. Like, he was just like, oh, how much should I tell him? She was like, just tell him everything. Like, why didn't she just tell him the story?
I think she was younger. That's the only reason why I think, like, because
missing parts.
You know, because he also kind of doesn't remember what happened to his mom and dad. So it was like, I think they got her off the mountain, and then they got them to trust the family that she was with, got them to trust them, and then the parents left, and that's why she's like, well, Jin, you tell him because I don't remember. I was a kid.
Got you.
I mean, I know we were talking about like a third party, but I think the elder of the village had them knocked off, right? I really do, because there was something about him having like the blood daemon, and like when they all left, he was, the last time we saw him, he was like looking out over the mountains, like type shit. Wasn't it their grandmother though?
The village elder, like
Yeah.
the house. Yeah, that was their grandmother.
But you're
Yeah,
right.
grandmother.
That was like some kind of blood demon, and it was like, why the fuck did they have some blood demon acting like it was Asa?
Yeah, the sister. Yeah,
like we never really got an explanation beyond, or like I guess making him not want to leave, but still, like that was kind of creepy.
There's obviously like some type of long-lasting war between these two families going on, right?
Well, was I tripping in the first 2 episodes? The dark-haired kid that Yudu was hanging out with, I swore he referred to him as his brother. Like I swore, like he was just like, oh, like when can we go? I don't know if I swore when he was like kept asking to go see Asa, he was like, oh, how come you always go to get to see little sister or stuff like that? I'd have to go back and watch it, but I swore like he was like kept referring to him as his brother. Like it might be on some best friend type shit. And then obviously like he left or whatever. But you know what I'm talking about? Like the guy that he was with at the start of the show. Yeah, I swore when he was like, oh, what are you about to go do? And he's like, I'm about to go see Asa.
Did you watch it subbed or dubbed?
I watched it dubbed.
Because like I would feel like subbed, they could get away with it. But if he said it dubbed, why would he say it dubbed?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch episode 1 and 2 again, but like I swore like he was on some like
he was saying something like he was jealous that
how come you keep Asa. How come you always go get to see Asa? I swore he said something like that's my sister too, or like some shit like that.
I think what's going to happen with him?
Yeah, like where he go?
Go ahead.
Well, it was just saying that I think he was trying to say, oh, like he was trying to find a reason to go see the little sister because he's trying to hit on the sister. Like that was the weird thing about that.
Okay.
I think it was like, yeah, she's my little sister too, and he's like, yo, I would never let you close to her. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that. He's like, yo, put me on, bro. Like, you're supposed to be my homie.
It would be interesting if Tim's onto something about that kid like coming around being an assassin. Like it would be funny if we think there's a third party, they build up the third party, all for it to just be the village really being behind the shit from the whole time.
Well, that's what I was going to. I think if we see him, which we will, if we see him again and he's trying to kill Yuru and Asa, we know that it's the village behind some type of manipulation going on. Because the last time he saw Yuru, he was trying to save his mother. But so like he couldn't chase after him, and he seen Yuru getting snatched away, like just running off. I don't think he saw the demons. I think he just saw Yuru running off, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So
we saw that he had combat ability because you see him like help you knock out the 2 dudes when they rush him and shit. Like I don't feel like that was like shown to us for no reason. Like it was like, he got hands too. Like watch out for him.
Like I wonder if the elder is going to tell him something like, Yuru betrayed us.
Yeah, like we got word that he's like with the Kagomori now. Like you need to go handle that.
Or it could be like even like a religious thing where it's like, yo, the twins left the mountain, and once they left the mountain, like that's a weapon against us type of shit. Like it could be something along those lines too.
I can see it. And then we got all this mystery, and then they just throw in a Bermuda Triangle missing parents arc. like we just they got on a plane and just never seen again.
They're dead. They're dead.
That shit is dead for real, bro.
The only thing is, like I said, and this is just because authors seem to repeat themselves sometimes, but just rhyme
lean into certain things. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have a feeling like the father or the mother is behind it on some father and mother. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, right? I can't think of what the dad's name was from Full Metal. Like Hohenheim or something like that.
Hohenheim.
Hohenheim.
Like he's gonna be like, it's gonna be something like that. Like he's gonna be like, that character's gonna be the archetype of it all, right? It might be the father. The mother really is like an Okinawan that doesn't know anything. Which I still find weird that she stumbled upon
happened to do the exact unlocking motion.
Walked around this rock 5 times, walked backwards, did some skip rock type, and like, she just there's something that doesn't add up with the parents at all.
It's funny that you had said that, because I was just gonna say, I feel like the night that Left and Right we're talking about to you about like the night his parents left, I feel like that night might come back again. Like what actually took place. Like they might, like their perception of exactly like their perception of it. It might be some type time like, just a piece of the grander puzzle. Cause like I'm surprised obviously first question you was going to ask, like, mom and dad left with you, like where they at? I want to talk to them. The second question I would ask, like, why the fuck didn't y'all take me? Like, I would have been like, damn, like, what's really good, yo? Like,
But that's why I think both of them together is a key. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't have the two of them together. We know Yuru is going to be able to survive here because of the seeds that we planted, but we have to take us.
Well, what if they're in, like, okay, tinfoil hat on again, right? What if
throw it on, brother?
Another party at play, right? So the Daemons, maybe you're onto something, Matt, where that was the Daemon party, right? And they were like, yeah, if we get rid of Uru, like you said, all we need is Asa. That's proof that we got rid of the twins. Bam, right? But then there's people who want to use those two powers, and that's why they meet them off the mountain as well. You know what I'm saying? So it could be multiple things at once. You know what I'm saying? And like the way that this author works typically is like they make us feel like, oh, like Scar was the bad guy for half the fucking Full Metal, and then you're like, oh wait, no, he was oppressed.
we love this guy.
Yeah, right. So and they already kind of did that with Jin and Red Riding Hood and these characters, where it's like, oh, these guys suck, and they're like, wait, no, they're one of us, you know. So it's like
I fuck with Gabby and the teeth, the teeth monster.
Gobble, gobble.
Yeah, I fuck with her a lot. I love the part. I love the part where like the yin and yang demon was just like, oh yeah, like she injured, bro. Like she light work, bro, down on her, and like her demon woke her up, and she was like, oh, I don't know, y'all, and went right to action.
Hey, look, I know this is going to traumatize some of y'all, but the one demon looked like Nina. I'm letting y'all know.
Yo, 1000%. Nina Tucker, bro. That was literally my first thought, yo. I was just like, yo.
Hey, like you said, authors sometimes rhyme, bro. They sometimes rhyme.
A dog and I got reincarnated as a demon head ass.
Yo, facts. Like that had me looking like, I know this shit ain't set in the same world. That would be crazy.
Rough time.
Yeah, like, that would be. I mean, like
we have gods and gates of hell, like an equivalent exchange. Like,
I kind of don't think that that was
so.
the yin and yang talking.
I agree.
I don't think that was.
You think there were people whispering, like, and they just sent the yin and yangs? Okay.
Because we've only seen, well,
the rabbit talk.
The hare was talking, the rabbit started talking, but for the most part, it doesn't seem like we've seen too many that can actually talk. Like, I think we've probably only seen 4 Daemons that can talk.
I'd be surprised if there's less that can talk than more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really feel like most of them probably can talk. It's just like a matter of like, why? Or maybe they only talk to their masters. You know, because I remember the one Jaws thing, you're right, didn't talk to anybody, but she can understand it.
Yeah, clearly understood English.
So I think you're onto something, Tim. Maybe there's like a telepathic connection to some, and then others can talk. I feel like the yin and yang, man, they're pretty strong. They look like they probably could talk.
Yeah, they were catching right.
I mean, they probably could, but I don't.
I'm with you on that.
I don't think that's who it was that was talking.
That was Steve. You're right. I agree.
Yeah. I feel you, because like when it first started happening, because it sounded like it might have been like a bunch of different voices, like not just like 2 different people.
At least 4 or 5.
Then like, and maybe the way that they cut that to have the yin and yang attack right after that is like was supposed to make you think that that's who was talking, and they got me because at first I was just like, oh, this is like 5 different people having this secret conversation, like it's like more secret organizations. But I like that idea that you had just thrown out there, like what if there is like a third organization, because I could see a world where there might be like a group of like non-Daemon wielders who are like jealous that like they can't like use the power, like me, like they've never really expressed like why some people can see Daemons, why some people can't. Like again, we don't know like what's the circumstance as to why some people have like partnerships with them and others don't. But I could see like a third faction that like want to like get rid of Daemons on some like House of M shit. No more mutants. Like we can't have them, you can't have them.
I got a question for both of y'all.
Twins. What's up, bro?
Why you think Data was so confident he could bring him back? Like he was like, nah, you stay here. I'm gonna go pick up the son. We're gonna do a social studies lesson. We haven't seen him with no Daemons. All he got is straps. Like what does he got in his bag? Like what am I missing?
No, bro. I was asking that same question too, bro. Like I was just like,
think about that.
Bro, it was like a walk in the park for this man, bro. Like there's not a family of Daemons out there. He's just like, yeah, social studies. We're gonna take the train. I'm gonna teach you.
Well, so that's like that's kind of what makes me like question the village too, as well, is something like that. Like are they demon exterminator squad, right? Because they don't have, well, they do have demons. We know they had left, right, and the blood demon, but they might have more. But I feel like there's something like they are like a suppression squad, right? Like because like you were saying, Silva, why he doesn't have a demon. The girl does in the dogs, right? She has like
They're like
dog
scouts.
summoning jutsu.
Oh yeah,
right?
Hana. She has the two dogs.
Yeah, but like you were saying, he doesn't have any demons, and he's just throwing hands.
Putting in work.
He's got to know something. Like maybe the whole village knows how to seal, right? Maybe the whole village knows how to seal since Yuru knows how to seal, right?
Well, he doesn't know yet.
It goes back to the parents. The parents might they might be mixed. It might be the Kagaguri blood.
Oh, that could be something.
Right?
Because damn, bro, I could 1000% see a world where like that's like you were saying, Silva. Like you feel like there's a missing piece to this. I could 1000% if it's on some like Romeo and Juliet, where like the dad
only reason
was from
I
the
don't
village.
think it's the Kagaguri family is because she was from Okinawa. If that's true, unless they just threw that out there to be a red herring. Like, why would she go back to her family on an airplane? That means that she's that far. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the only issue. But that could be a red herring. That could be some shit that just throw us off the scent. Because what if the mom was Kagaguri or whatever? I'm sorry, I'm not messing that name up.
I think that Kagamori.
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense. Because how often would they intersect?
I don't think the Okinawan is a red herring in a sense that it means nothing, right? I think it means something, but they're throwing us off the trail, like type of ordeal. I think she might be if she is a part of that family. I can see it being branch families, right? Like something like that. Like this is the main household. She's from a side household, but she like they're just it doesn't make it the way they explained how you have to get to the village without breaking the shield. There's no way in hell that mom didn't know how to already get
I was just about to say, bro, I think she was in that woods to find that village. Like she might have been playing like I got lost and then like got on the inside and welcomed into the family and everything. But I definitely think that, and I could even see like it could be, how many times do we see like, you know, like the reluctant child of like the evil organization. They could have been
holding her hostage.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it could be on some type time where like she
that
might be
makes
like
a lot of sense. Actually, you're right.
I'm saying like it could be on some type time where like she is like a daughter of the Kagamori, and like maybe they are the actual evil organization, and it's just like, oh, she went to Okinawa to like get away from that shit. Like she was like, I don't want to be a part of the legacy, like I'm out of it or whatever. Don't know why that would have brought her back and everything, but yeah, so many questions.
So many both make a great point, because it's like, why else would they run? And she was probably being held hostage, so like that makes a lot more sense when you say that. And if she was from the Kagamori family, it would just add to the reason as to why she would be held hostage all that time.
Yeah. Dang, bro. Wait, because hold on, because you might have put more to the tin hat for it. Like, yeah, because like, what if she was kind of on some like Shang-Chi type time? So we know Shang-Chi's dad wanted to find the place, found the mom, fell in love, had a kid, all the evil shit went down. What if she was being held hostage like in the village? Because again, I feel like there is something there that like an outsider and somebody from inside the barrier had kids. Like, I don't know if that's like what got the prophecy like in motion, like, you know, two different, the convergence of bloodlines or whatever, like this was all at play. But like they were definitely, again, going by right and left's account of what happened that night, they said like, yo, they were like hurrying, they were rushing out of here, like they were like running out of here with a small child in a box. Like, so that didn't match like the, oh, let me go see my parents, that's to know I'm okay. Like the way that Asa and Jin describe it was like a planned trip to just go check on her parents, say what's up, and then come back. But left and right's account was like, it looks like they were like fleeing, like in the middle of the night. Like, if you're just going to go say what's up to your parents, let them know you didn't die, why you gotta do it in the middle of the night? Like type time. So yeah, there's definitely something here. And real quick before we close this Johnski out, Tim, I think you might have set the tone without even knowing you set the tone, going back to her eye. I think that kind of tells you that the eye is important. If they're saying they only need Asa's head, like it has to be the eye then. Like if it's just like, oh yeah, we just need the girl's head.
If she can't use the other eye? Like, do we even know? Like, they haven't.
We don't. Yeah,
disclosed
we don't even
anything
know
about
like.
it.
And it's even funnier because it's like when she is being taken as a kid out of the village, she's sleeping. So we don't even know like if she has both eyes at that point in time. Like has she always?
And the thing is, why would they go to the Kakamori family, right? Like, why would they take Asa there, right? Like, that's the true question. Why would they take? And that's why I kind of think the mother is one of
family,
them, or something like that, right? Has some ties to them, but also they're sitting there and they're talking, and they're saying, "Yeah, we had a top-notch Damon security guard with them."
Yeah, the dude. And
Bruh,
then
I know when somebody's in the grassy knoll, okay?
nah, bro, it's 2 shooters, bro. Nah, but yeah, and then again, like going back to the whole Bermuda Triangle, like missing plane, it was just like, oh, you just sent him off by yourself, and it's like, nah, we had one of our best guys with him, and he went missing too.
They glossed over that shit so fast.
Yo,
they were just like, yo, on to the next one. On to, yeah.
1,000%, 1,000%.
If Asa isn't hiding something, Jin is.
Yeah. Jin definitely. Jin's giving me like Aizen vibes off Bleach.
No,
like I don't know if he's like the big bad, but I also do feel like he could be a red herring because I do feel like when suspicious characters look overly suspicious, like it's like, oh no, that's like the homie for real.
I think it's gonna come back to Gonzo and the grandmother.
Yeah. I definitely feel like the grandma's on some shit.
I want to believe in the old head, like not grandma.
I do.
Like the
bald old head.
Yeah, he seemed cool. He like, like, hey, take care of him. I ain't gonna bathe. I'm gonna come over there straight.
There's definitely going to be a third party.
I think so too.
Over lingering the whole thing. There's definitely
pulling strings, bro. Some puppeteer, some marionette.
It's Naraku, bro. It has to be.
Because look, here's the thing, right? We know that not every Daemon has to have a master,
right?
Because at the very beginning,
the horse one, right, was chilling by himself.
We saw the horse. They don't have no master, but they're just freely running around. So they put a hierarchy of Daemons for a reason.
Yeah,
we have these upper god ones, and then we have the lower ones, right? Left and right, I feel like are supposed to be like the upper gods, but they're more like mid tier with it, right? But if they showed us like what was it, Amaterasu or something like that, like if they gonna show us that, we're definitely going to see another high ranking Daemon that doesn't need to have that, right? So it might be like the progenitor of Daemons that we're.
Can I just say something real quick? I don't think that.
No, you cannot.
I think that you have belittled left and right because we have never seen them really get to like have a 1v1. Like they really have split every time they fought. Like they've never ever like come together and done anything. So I feel like they might be like God tier. They're just always against the odds so far. Like every time it's like 5 teams of Daemons against them.
And I feel like at their core, like they actually like have like when it comes to fisticuffs, like they have like a sense of fair play. Like they're just like, we want this to be we want this to be a good fight. Like if you gonna beat us, you gonna beat us because you better than us. Like I don't
let you stand up. Like nah, go ahead, stand up.
Exactly. Well, you catch your breath. You good? All right, cool.
I wonder if which one is right.
Right's the guy. Yeah, left
Right's
is the girl.
guy. Yep.
Have we seen any of them do anything different besides being strong?
So they did that yellow lightning shit when they flew like super fast and when they like turned into like fucking gargoyles. I don't know what the fuck they were.
I was saying that because I'm this is ultra tinfoil, like tinfoil on top of tinfoil, right? If Asa's right eye is linked to right, because that's the patch die, right? So I'm trying to figure out if we saw anything. We saw left do the lightning, right? She was the super fast one.
Nah, both of them. Both of them.
No, they both. Yeah, they both. They
took down the helicopter.
Yeah, they intertwined and like did it together.
Okay, because I was trying to see like maybe there was some type of hint between, right? But I'm pretty sure her eye is definitely like some type of like key retina scan type of ordeal. Like she's gonna take it off and it's gonna.
What if it's some sci-fi shit? It's like some fucking robotics,
cyborg eye.
Yo, you can't with my ever-seeing eye. You know, like.
That would be crazy as hell.
Yeah, it's gotta open
Alka
something.
history. Shit, they came out of nowhere with that part. In Full Metal.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what?
I mean, like it's definitely about to be something like unlock a door.
Yeah,
right?
or
That's
like
definitely what it's gonna be.
Or maybe like maybe like the father of Daemons is sealed away, and like her eye like unlocks his seals or whatever, like something.
That could be something there too. You're right.
And they need to kill Yoru because Yoru's the one
he's the seal. He can put him back. Yeah, he can put it back. Yeah, they're I love how like they give you shit, but like they don't touch on it, and like it makes you think that they forgot. But like, no, we remember. We just not telling y'all. Like we'll get.
Here's my question for both of y'all. Right, at what point in time in the season do you think we actually started to have to see a plot unfold?
Damn.
Right, like at least starting to get the real inklings of what the story is leading to, right?
So what I think the problem, well, not the problem, I think the positive thing that we're getting with this is that it's a 24 episode, 2 core back to back.
Thank
right?
God.
And so we're so used to watching these 12 episode seasons, right? Where like they have to get to the point in those 3 episodes, or else like you only got 10 more. I think that within the next 2 episodes, we're going to really like tug at the strings and start seeing things, because that would be like 2 to 3. Because by 8, we have to know what the fuck's going on. Because then they only got 2 more 8 episode cores essentially to get the story through to wherever period they're gonna end. So I do think that like now that's why we did see them say like, all right, let's put this work in. Let's get rid of Uru and let's get Asa's head. And something's gonna come up in the next 2 episodes where like somebody's gonna be trapped and have to say something. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I can see that. Yeah, I can see a scene where like somebody's like, because Jin's fucked up, so it's like if they like had to like sequester him in a closet and they hide it, and he's like, yo, bro, what the fuck is this? Like, I need answers, yo. But I can see that.
I think by like episode 8, we need to know.
Yeah, I agree.
We need to know some type of plot of what's going on, right? Whether between the village and the Kakamoris or the grand plot, because there's 2 different plots running on right now, right? There's 2 different plots running, and we saw.
Don't forget about the parents, bro. There's 3.
Yeah, I'm about to say the parents.
We have an A, B, and a C plot, right? We need to know about.
And possibly a D. If there's a third entity, there's a D plot as well, bro.
Well, the third entity is the B plot for me, right? So
okay.
The C plot is the mom and dad, but the mom and dad probably will fold into the B plot, right? Like,
got you.
But we need to know what's going on between the family and the village, like that.
Yeah.
I think first we need to get that out of the way. I don't even care. Like, of course, I care about the what the wider plot is, but I need to know what's going on between these 2 factions right here, right?
1,000%.
Why is Data so confident?
Like, yeah, bro. Yeah, like, oh no, like, 'cause I mean, when you had said that before, Silva, like he's, so you got Yudu, who's like, by speculation, one half of the chosen ones. Yeah. And it's like this non-Daemon wielding shopkeeper is like his sworn protector.
He's like, got a Daemon.
He has to have one,
right? Has to.
And like it's just low key or like very strong, so you don't pull it out. Like,
well, look, I
because I'm with you. I believe
one
you.
Thing I noticed when all the Daemons we've seen so far have been kind of big, right? Like at least like we know that there's something there. The dog. Yeah. When the teacher left, he had
the butterfly. It was a butterfly.
Yeah. So we know that the Daemons can be either shapeshift to something smaller, or they can like. I wonder how far the Daemon idea is gonna go. Like, will it go into like some Daemons are concepts, right? Like that might be a little out there, but like
that would be crazy.
Conceptual Daemons, right? Like, is he so strong because he has like a Daemon that's the concept of hands? Yeah, right. Like something like that.
The fighting god and shit or whatever. No, I'm rolling. Yeah, like, or I could see like Dara, like I could see his Daemon being like a snake or a spider that's just like always on his person. Like he never like brings attention to it, but it's like always on him at all times and it like helps him like with his shit. But it's like, yeah, it's like you're not about to make the normal human the chosen one's like protector. Like to the point where like the grandma who clearly has magic is just like, no, like you protect them. Like you got it. Like take the boy.
The
like,
one thing that confused me though in this episode was when the dude was in the hot tub, his security guards took a picture of him. Right?
Of him standing on top of the
what was the point? Was that just to show us that like
they don't see
like,
that? Yeah,
like,
I thought
like
the same
cameras
thing.
can't capture Daemons, right?
I don't know if that was his security guards.
I thought the same thing though.
I mean, it looked like it. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't.
I thought that,
guards.
but then I'm just like, I think they were trying to capture evidence of like the existence of some shit. I think like
I can
that
see
might
that. Like,
be
oh, this
some
dude's
part of the third party.
Oh, yeah, they're going
like,
back to like the people who can't use Daemons. Like I could see, yeah, it might be like maybe it is like that third party might be on some like remember fucking Digimon Try, and they had like those people who like couldn't be Digidestined, so they like wanted to like get rid of all the Digimon for everybody else.
Hidden
like,
ass motherfuckers.
Yeah, like I could see if there's like some like super duper like scientific, like we don't believe in all the mumbo jumbo, like they're jealous. So like
you said that. Yeah. Like a bunch of people who can't use Daemons catching on to the fact that Daemons exist. I'd be pissed off too, bro.
Well, because I wonder if it's gonna be like almost like Sentence to Be a Hero, right? There's the
I ain't finished it, so don't drop anything yet.
How the hell ain't you finished that shit yet, man?
Bro. I got a lot going on.
So much content, bro. So much content.
With anything that's got demons or whatever.
Go ahead,
right?
my bad. Go ahead.
We have the people that want to live with the demons and the people that want to be secluded from the demons.
You could have said slime. You know,
slime. I mean, the other series that came up in my head was Jobless, and that's just gonna be a big spoiler for like season 4. Right? But like the thing is, like, I wonder if we're starting to get into that territory where it's going to be like the inclusionists versus the exclusionists, right?
Yeah.
If that's what we're starting to get into, and maybe like, yeah, we have the Kagomori and the village beefing with each other, but they might just have like a different viewpoint of living with Daemons, because we know the grandma has a Daemon, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you have the people in suits that are like, nah, we know that Daemons exist, but why should we live with them?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We can't see them. We don't like, just like what Matt was saying, mutants, right?
Yeah.
Why should we live with mutants? You can kill us, right? Why should we live with Daemons when you have power to kill us, right? So I think we might be getting somewhat in that territory, but if I would grade that would be like an E, like as far as like, I don't think that's where we're going with it.
Yeah, I think it'd be kind of more like a subplot, like just a third part. I don't think that'd be like, I feel like whatever the prophecy is like the big thing, like that, like whatever like that eye does is like the big thing. But I could see like on some like, you know, the Shinra Electric Company from Final Fantasy, like again like a group of people who like rely on technology who are like, this shit gotta go. Yeah, exactly with Avalanche and all that for sure. Because it's like going back to what we were saying, like with the bathhouse, because like when I first watched that scene, like you were saying, Silva, like now that you said that, I could see if that's like a lady who works for this other company. And it's like, oh, see, proof, like he's floating on thin air. Like there's something, there's got to be something here. I could definitely see that being like an aspect of this show, like the modern world trying to fight against like, you know, like the spiritual world, like because they can't get involved.
What's the dude from Spider-Man that's always trying to get pictures of him? James Jameson.
James Jonah Jameson.
Yeah. He's in this series right now. He's trying to get the scoop right now. You know
1,000. And you know what's crazy? Because it's like, I feel like credence could go to like this tinfoil theory, because like that's like how the show started. Like we thought it was a feudal show, and then the real world came in. Like I could see that being like the old, like an overarching theme. Like, you know, you got like the modern world that's trying to go against all these like traditional spiritual values because they're just jealous.
It's like the mini boss, bro. It's the mini boss. It's given mini boss for sure. And it's like
1,000.
The people who don't really frequent anime will be like, oh, that's what it is. But we intelligent anime lovers all know there's a big overarching baddie that wants the prophecy to never happen.
24 episodes to fill. They got to fill time.
Or it's gonna be like it's going like the Naruto route, right? Where the prophecy can go either way.
No aliens,
right? Like,
please, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about like there's gonna be like a Kaguya.
No, that
right?
would take me out of it if aliens showed up.
No.
I know. I'm
the route of the prophecy, right? With like the prophecy can go either way.
Facts.
With it, right? Like there's two prophecies, right? Or I don't think it's. I was about to bring up Ichi the Witch, but I don't think it's gonna be like a changing prophecy type of thing. It's something written in stone for sure. There's definitely like two different prophecies, or you know how prophecy stories go.
Yeah, I know. Like they're like a decision that needs to be made could like have two outcomes. Like for
there's a fork in the road. Which way are you gonna go? I feel
it. Do y'all think whatever this prophecy is, or like wherever this is leading to, do you think at some point during this season the twins will be on like opposing sides of things? Yeah, I'm feeling that too.
I don't think so.
I think we might get a twin fight.
I like think that the twin fight was in the beginning.
Oh, they got it out the way early.
I mean, and like they would need to have a very compelling, because I think that we're about to see them come together now, right? So if they try to break them apart, it has to be a good enough reason.
I feel like these first 5 episodes have like really set a tone that Yudu is like, again, a man of honor. Like, you know, like he could have killed Jin, but he didn't, sense that there wasn't like any malicious intent. I could see a situation where it's just like they do start to build the twins' relationship up, and like we were saying, we think that they're hiding something from him about what really happens. If he like finds out, like let's say like he like buys into the dog when he's like, yo, that's my twin, that's my sister. He finally gives her a hug, and then it comes out like what happened to their parents, or like she knew more, or like kept some shit. I could see that being a thing. Like, yo, like I trusted you. Like
I could see, maybe not. Like it gets lost in translation. Like Jin reveals something, and he's like, wait, you know this person, so you knew this type of thing.
Exactly.
I could see it being something of, because Jin is going to get in our way again, right? He's definitely going to get in our way again. They made it seem like Jin helped raise Asa or something, right? Like, there's some, she has some type of ties with the Kagamoris from like almost like a familial type of thing, right? If he goes to attack one of them, I can see her getting in the way,
like just on some defense shit. And he's like, "Oh, you choosing them over me?" Like,
yeah, because I low key feel like she's trying to get him to drop his guard way too fast, right? Like,
yeah, can I hug you now?
He's like like trying to force the hug, right? Like, I get it. There's some type of tropes like that, but it might be a trope playing into the trope to throw us off of that's what she's trying to do, right? She's trying to get him to drop the guard, to let them know more about the village, because I don't think they were there just to get him.
Okay.
I don't agree. I feel that she's been true to that character from the moment she met him, when she's like, Asa, that's me, your little sister. And like that ass is just yearning to be with her brother. Just like the way that he yearned to be with his little sister. And I feel like the moment that he truly accepts that that's his sister, it's going to take a lot to rip them apart, because that's the last. Like, they don't know about their parents. So it's like, that's all he's got. So that's the only reason why I'm like, it would take a lot to separate them. I don't think Asa would step in front of Jin to fight Udo. I don't think that would happen. I don't think it would happen.
Yeah, I mean,
but I kind of get what Tim's saying. Like maybe something happens in an altercation, and like he like
we're extrapolating, you know. But Edward would have never fought Al. You know what I'm saying? And like,
I feel you.
They also weren't separated at birth.
Yeah, they grew up together.
They were in it from the very beginning. They killed their mother at the very beginning together.
Oh, I was about to say they committed murder and together right from the start.
They had to hold it down.
They did not kill their mother. Okay, she had died, and they tried to bring her back. Do not rewrite history.
And they made it so much worse. They made it so much worse.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But it's also like the foundation of each of their relationships is built on a lie.
Yeah.
Right? Who knows how much, because she's not going to remember Yuru at all. She was nothing but an infant when they left. So she doesn't remember him at all. Everything has
they were like six.
I think
they were like
yeah,
six.
I think they said they were there like 5.
Yeah.
Was she?
Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We remember she was. They kind of showed her in the box a little bit because they were like, oh, we couldn't see him, but we saw that there was a small child in there, and she was.
I thought she was like 3 years old when they.
Oh, it was like 3, 4.
Nah,
they were definitely like younger.
Because remember, there's a scene where Uru's talking to his mother, so they were old enough to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Uru was for sure.
But
Uru was
twins,
older.
brother.
They're twins.
Oh yeah, they are. God damn. What the fuck am I talking about?
I'm the one hitting the pen, not you, bro.
Well, no, we gonna shoot Tim Bell because fake Asa was tiny as shit.
Yes.
Touche.
But that's
Asa
the
was
thing,
tiny as shit.
The whole thing was built on a bed of lies, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
So if they're built, if even let's just throw what I said out the window because I was going somewhere else with it that didn't even make sense, right?
Hey, reckless speculation, baby. That's what we do.
Good thing Silva was here for course correction. Right?
Cause look, you know, I would have followed you right down that wrong path, bro.
Right or wrong, we right each other's wheels fall off.
You already know.
But it's like I feel like there's not too much that she like. I feel like whatever she knows about her brother is a lie. And we already know whatever Yuro knows about his sister is a lie. I still don't think he trusts Asa at all.
Yeah.
So I think at some point in time she's going to get in the way before he comes to realizations of okay, this really is my sister.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I mean, because here's the thing: they got the blood, right? They show us that they have each other's blood. Yeah. So the right had smelled the blood and was like, no, that is your kin. But who is to say she didn't have a vial of blood on her already? Because they can't pinpoint who the person is. They just can smell the DNA.
Which is how Jin lured them to that parking garage.
So how do we know that vial isn't really his mother's blood? Right?
Ooh.
How do we know that's not what they're smelling is something like that?
It's a familial connection.
Yeah. How do we not know? Like, I don't think Asa's dead or anything like that, but I think like that's going to come back around. The vial of blood is going to come back around and mean something. It has to. I don't see how it isn't going to. It's going to come back around.
I can see that. Even us like talking about this, like it's got me thinking like going to like the first like when they did the invasion. I'm like, Asa was old enough. Asa, based off what we know from this episode, Asa was old enough to know like what happened, like or like whether like Jin filled in some blanks, but she was just like, yeah, we were on the run. You know, the village was chasing us. The Kagomori like saved us. They went off. Like she knows like parts of it. So I'm like, one would assume that she's like aware of her brother, knows that they were separated, has missed them. Clearly, she's been trying to find him this whole time. I'm like, what is it about now that she went to finally get him? Like how like because like they knew where the village was at. I know that like they couldn't break the barrier.
I think
they
she
never
just
revealed
got her power.
Oh right, the break one. Because I remember they showed that scene where somebody like smacks a ball.
That's
and then
her
like the
breaking
shield.
the seal.
That was Asa doing the thing.
They used her to break the shield, right?
Got it. So Asa's powers have manifested already. Like her break powers are already like on the table, and Yuru's is just still not on the thing yet.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I think. And that's the only reason why I believe that that's the real Asa, because she can use one of the powers for the twins.
Yeah. I'm just wondering like what was the catalyst for them to go try to rescue Yuru now? Because like I said, like they've I know like she did the thing with the break, like for the shield and everything. It just seems like the timing, like it doesn't seem like it seems like there's more behind like, oh, my break shit works now.
But so I think that the people who were talking like before the yin and yang thing came out are at play, and they might have had something to do with why they went out there at that time. Like I think that like there's a lot of things that haven't been disclosed yet, but I think it's in confluence with like her getting her break power, all those things. They're like, all right, now that she got her power, we've never seen Seal and Break together. Let's get him off the mountain, get him Seal. But that's why I don't understand how he can just die. Like that part, I don't like. That's why I'm like, that like, can't be true. That has to be a misinterpretation. Why would you kill him as he got off the mountain? That does not make sense.
When you did all that to get him off the mountain, like now
because there's something with the mountain.
Yeah, yeah, and I think Tim, what you had sniped early on, I think there's something about like if they physically come into contact with each other, something might happen. Like like when the breaking the seal, because it's like I feel like that was like an over exaggerated point that like he kept like pushing off her hug, and I don't think they've touched at all like in the show.
Well,
Like not
remember they
even like
said break and seal. If like they were talking about like if those two powers went against each other, what would happen? They were like, well, we never knew. So I
yeah,
think that
because
like you're right.
yeah,
There's something to do with like those two powers combining, either being world ending or like doing
But
something.
look, let me do. Because Matt said something, and it has like the gears started turning. Right,
okay,
we got break and seal. Right,
right.
break and say it real quick though. Break and seals. Put them together. They break seals.
Okay. I'm rolling.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
you know
rolling.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'm rolling.
Breaking seals, right? Like
I'm rolling.
like it. But in all seriousness, though, like, cause Asa, she can break. As far as we know, she can break anything, right? So,
Right.
but I don't know, man.
I wonder if, like you were saying, Tim, like about like with the fork in the road. Like I wonder, like if there are a group of people who know the prophecy. Well, there we go. They're just words. They don't control us. I wonder if there's like a group of people who are like trying to keep them from touching. Like they don't want them to come together, and that's like the people are like, yeah, kill the boy, bring us the girl's head. Like maybe them combining their powers is like a good result for some people on one side of the prophecy, but a bad result for other people on the other side of the prophecy. But
Well, because my thing
speculation
is why did the mountain? Why did they fake Asa?
yeah,
right? Why did they fake Asa being there?
Well, they said is to keep him docile.
to keep Yudu from leaving.
But he couldn't leave anyways.
Well,
you can't leave the mountain without doing all the tricks.
Right? Yeah, you get stuck.
It's more so like he literally was happy. He was living his life. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to like avidly looking for a way to get out.
Unless he's gonna have like an anime moment where like something's gonna happen, it's gonna trigger his anger, and something's gonna, you know what I'm saying, something like that. Because obviously there's something with the twins, because it's the first set of twins born on the mountain in 400 years.
Yeah, under the light in the dark. Yeah,
and then like the sister, she's weak at night, which I can only presume that the brother is stronger at night and weaker during the day.
Right.
So obviously, and then as soon as they said that, we saw yin and yang pull up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we know yin is creation, yang is destruction, yang is nighttime, the brother's nighttime. He's going to snap. He's going to break something. It's going to be like an oxymoron, right? He has the seal power, but when he snaps, he's going to break everything, right?
Y'all think that arrow that he shot before it cut the credits is about to do some magical shit once it makes impact? Because I thought that was a very interesting place to stop the episode. Like he shoots the arrow, it goes towards the end ring, like that's where it deads out. Like
it reminded me of Princess Mononoke when he shoots the arrow as it's taking over his hand.
Yeah, when he's strong as shit.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of, and I was like, oh nah, this is about, if it doesn't do any damage, the next time we talk about this, that's all I'm going to complain about. If it doesn't
I'm rolling.
I highly expect it to do nothing. Why would it do anything? He don't got powers.
I feel like they built that up.
Though?
I feel like they built that up when he's like, oh, which bow should I use? And he let me try this one. And then he pulls it, cocks it, and then they're like, before impact, it cuts. It better do some shit.
It would be dope if it's like some kind of like explosive arrow and he didn't know about it. But like, he don't got no powers, bro. So that would be some fucking Deus Ex Machina if all of a sudden it's like seal at the arrow. And it's like,
I was about to say, what if that's his seal hand, bro?
Well, because he was like, I've never seen any of these before, right?
Yeah.
So, which is it. If they were going to do that, I wish he would have picked up like a composite bow with all the gears and stuff, right? Like something real modern, like. But the way they did build it up, like something is about to happen at this point in time with him shooting the arrow, because as far as we know, modern weapons don't hurt Daemons.
Yeah, right.
So if this arrow does something, it might not seal or anything, but it has. I'm not going to say like we have to see like some crazy like explosion, the yin and yang get sealed up, but we have to see it do some type of like, oh, they can get hurt by modern weapons.
Have we seen you do like fight at nighttime?
No.
I wonder if like him being the night twin, like, because when Asa did break, that was during the day. So like I wonder if like her ability manifests during the daytime.
She hasn't used her ability at all
at night. Yeah, she hasn't used it at night.
Was it nighttime? It was nighttime when they fought in the garage.
No, it wasn't. It was daytime because he shot over to Tokyo. Remember, he like speed shot. It was like the middle of the day, and he like speed shot. They were just in a dark ass parking lot garage. Like, so yeah, I wonder if like their power, their individual like abilities only manifest during like their twins like
that
time.
would make sense.
So, like,
maybe that's
being
why
like the night
works.
twin. Yeah, so it better. I better see a fucking Kikyo sacred arrow like at the top of this episode.
Indra's arrow. That's what I need to see. Like, a fucking Indra's arrow.
I need
right
it
when it leaves off. Because I was like, yo, that's such a weird place for them to end it at, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Thing. I know anime has been going crazy with cliffhangers ever since goddamn Solo Leveling, right? Like, I know they just go crazy with it, but if this comes back and
make them make sense.
If it just picks up like mid-episode and like it just like does absolutely nothing,
it hits him and drops.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be like, yo, nah, they going too far with this shit. I'm gonna be like Eminem and Stan. I wrote you a letter,
dear Mr. Good, too good to write his fans back. Big facts. But brothers, we obviously could talk about this all day. Let's do this after episode 8, whether they reveal it or don't. We'll reconvene because I think we all agreed that we said like by the 8th episode we should actually like know what this show is about. So we'll tap back in after episode 8 for all the listeners, just to kind of like again either continually recklessly speculate because we still don't know what the fuck this show is about, or actually go see how far off the beaten path we went, or if we got anything right. But my brothers, before we close this bad boy out, please let everybody know how they can support you, where they can listen to you at, all your socials, all the handles. The floor is yours.
I'll let Silva go.
Oh, Senpai S1lva with a 1. You can see it in the bottom right here. Is what I put there. And,
hey, my boy.
Always, forever, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Always the same name. If you see it spelled any other way, imposter.
It ain't him, bro. Fake Asa. Blood demon. That's a blood demon. Go ahead, twin. Let them know how they can support you, bro.
You know, I prefer it if you go to the YouTube channel, shoot me a subscribe over there. It's free to support over there. You know, help us reach goals. The road to 200. It's just Kaio Tim, KAIOTIM. You got it there. You're gonna see your boy with the ring showing it off, you know, 2-time anime creator year in a row, you know what I'm saying? You already know that, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
And then Instagram is Kaio_Tim, KAIO_TIM, which stands for The Incredible Man. And once again, it's Kaio Tim times 10.
You already know. And we will put all their links in the episode description. Please support these two amazing gentlemen. They do dope shit on the regular basis. Never disappoint. But to all of our lifers, new listeners, fellow travelers, we have reached our final destination as we arrive aboard the Nama station. But you know that the journey never really ends, and we know that we can't change this world without you. So lend us your vibes by way of likes, listens, reviews, and subscribes. And the easiest way that you can do that is by clicking the all-powerful link tree of might in the episode description below. And just like the North, always remember, whether you watch it or you read it, we all need it. So open up your nerd eye, point it to the sky, and we will see you next time aboard the Brothaship. See you soon, Space Cow people. Dodon Ray. And in honor of my podtonic life partner, Troto Trav, always remember to harvest your farm and check on them chickens. Later, nerds.
Don't forget your Kohikos.
And just for the homie G, never let your bitch assness transcend time. Here we are.